Hey, if you're in the market for new construction and you're looking in the North Dallas area, guys, today we're in Frisco, Texas, and I found a model home that even the pickiest buyer is not gonna be able to find a flaw in. It's got features we've never seen before. The attention to detail is next level. You're absolutely going to love this, and you're probably gonna be surprised what the price tag is at the end. So let's get inside and let's get started with today's model home tour. Hey guys, welcome inside today's model home tour. We got a beautiful, beautiful home tour set up for you guys today. Guys, we got a lot to look at. We're talking 5,000 square feet with some of the most high-end finishes we've ever showcased. So the first thing I want to point out immediately when you walk in that's going to capture your eyes, look at this beautiful entrance with the semi-curved staircase over here. It's a double-sided staircase and then the beautiful two-story soaring ceilings here. And I love what they did with that kind of three-dimensional ceiling there where they've got the perimeter kind of lowered down with the inlaid LED lighting there and then this beautiful chandelier. Just an absolute breathtaking entrance from the moment you walk in, that beautiful custom iron door. And then on your left, when you come in here, we're gonna have our home office here. Now this is being used by the sales team, so this kind of gives you a really good visual of what it would look like with real furniture here, not anything staged. So you got a beautiful oversized office here, nice tall ceilings. You've got your double French doors, a window that lets in some natural light here. A good size office. You can see they've done some beautiful woodwork here, accent walls, carried the hardwood floors through here. A great just home office, and this gives you that view to this beautiful door. This is actually a wood door. You can see the veins running here with the glass inlays, but having the two side panels gives you that massive width when you walk into the home. And then this view is just absolutely breathtaking. Every time you come here, you're gonna see more and more detail. This beading here, the round wood design all over the wall here, just very, very well thought out. And then the herringbone design too on the hardwood floor. This is a beautiful upgrade here. You get the herringbone design, very inviting here. Now, also, there's a lot of house here. So you got your home office here, and then across, you actually have your utility room and entrance from one of your garages. So this home has 3-car garages, the J-swing. So you've got your single car entrance right here. And when that walks in, you're gonna have your utility room, and take a look at this. Who needs double sets? Washer, dryer, plumbed, ready to go for 4. We've got all the upper cabinets along this side. And then on the flip side here, they did a base with uppers, adding an additional sink in here. And I always love when they're able to throw in a window, brings in some natural light. They got that pebble stoned backsplash. So this is a great utility room. Again, plenty of room. You may not want double sets of washer and dryer, so all things that can be customized as well. So when you walk in, you're gonna have a little coat closet here being used for some storage. Now this door here is pretty cool too. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek here. This is actually, we're gonna go fast, Jonathan. We don't wanna give them too much of that. That's gonna be your walkthrough for your primary bedroom. That's gonna be your closet. So guys, by the way, this home, it feels so super custom. So if you like what you're seeing, or if you're in the market for a new construction home here in Frisco or any other area, give me a call, shoot me a text. We can point you in the right direction based on what you're looking for, what your budget is. If you're looking for something ultra luxury like this is definitely one you should consider. So give me a call. We'd love to help you in that process. But come on in with me as we start to transition to the main heart of the home here. Your living room, kitchen. Guys, this is gonna absolutely blow you away. First of all, from here, I gotta stop here because take a look at this super cool little bar area here. For my wine lovers, we got you covered with a little custom wine closet tucked in there. Really well done. I love how they do the glass too, so you still get the visual impact here. You got your little wet bar area here with the mini sink. We do have a wine chiller, refrigerator under here, but man, if you are entertaining, this is gonna be the spot. You got access to your living room, you got access to your kitchen. If you're entertaining, this is gonna be the hot spot here. Get your drinks set up. So I love this design right here because it's just part of the entire flow of the house. So you've got your, what I like to call your casual dining, because it's not the formal stuck in the front of the house here. This is part of the everyday flow of the house. So this open concept with the dining, the kitchen, the bar area, I think people are really gonna love this. And because this home is so big, everything is very well spaced out in this area. And then you have beautiful 20-foot plus ceilings again in here. And if you look up top here, you can see the open wrought iron railing as well. Brings that visibility to the upstairs. And you get to see how they carried that 20-foot ceiling all the way across the catwalk from the front of the house all the way to the back of the house. And just the use of windows here on the back of the house. They've got sets of windows up top. And I know it's not good for the camera guys, all the light. So just kind of bear with us. But we got windows up top. We've got these 3 huge windows in this living room. And then we have several sets of huge sliding glass doors in this home as well. But let's make sure we show off this beautiful floor to ceiling fireplace here, Jonathan, because this thing is absolutely beautiful what they did here with the oversized tiles here. This is probably like maybe a marble or porcelain tile here. I love how they went all the way up. And then you've got your linear gas fireplace, but the little attention to detail, they've got this floating wood bench that wraps all the way around just to give you some more architectural design. And then they put in some built-in lights over here, just kind of this great little art wall over here. So all the little attention with the lighting, they've darkened the contrast here with the color and the paint just to really bring everything together. This really gives you that true custom feel. And I'm excited to show you guys this home. By the way, there's not a ton of opportunity left. These have been selling like crazy. There's only 33 lots remaining in this subdivision where you can build a home similar to this. And we're gonna give you all those details here in a minute. Back here, we've got that primary suite, which we're gonna show off. It's going to blow you away, I promise you. But we gotta go take a look at the kitchen. So come on with me as we come through here. Guys, there's like a whole wing down here. There's a wing in the back. This thing is massive. So, but this kitchen is gonna be the showstopper of this house. They did the waterfall edge, but look how, we've never seen this, by the way. They use the same wood trim that you're getting on your cabinets, and they kind of two-toned the island here, which is really unique. And you can see the island is absolutely massive. Look at these chairs. You could fit 4 in here. Great width. This beautiful marble stone that they did here is pretty breathtaking. And then behind us here, you can see you've got plenty of countertop, but look at the flat cabinets here. The higher end design cabinetry here, soft close, the built-in refrigerator with the covered panels to match. Absolutely. By the way, Sub-Zero, if you're in this price point, you're even considering this type of home in this market, these are the types of finish that you absolutely must have. But take a look at this as we come through it. Look at the amount of countertop space. This free-floating vent hood right here. I love the Wolf appliances, but the windows behind, you have this free-floating vent with the massive windows behind you, bringing in a lot of natural light. That is just a really eye-catching, just a great design element to bring in some natural light. They created this little seat here with the same stone. By the way, guys, if you are the type of person that likes to entertain and your dream has always been to have one of those dirty kitchens or second kitchens, wait till I show you this. This might be one of the best dirty kitchen prep kitchens we've ever had on our channel. Come on in here with me. And they did not skimp on anything in here. You've got this beautiful leather finished granite here. You've got your front apron sink, and look at the backsplash all the way up. Solid miter edges, another window in here. Same high-end cabinetry, brought in through here. So you've got your sink, you have another cooktop, and then over here, we've got microwave and a second dishwasher. And then as we come in through here, you got another refrigerator. So you have a full, true prep kitchen with a ton of storage. By the way, what I love about it is they didn't just take what would have been a pantry and made it a prep kitchen. You get the prep kitchen and the pantry. Check out this pantry. Man, you got the cabinets, the floating shelves, the full extension drawers, soft close, plenty of storage in here, and it wraps all the way around on 3 sides. So one of the nicest pantries we've obviously shown on the channel, but I love this. Leave me a comment, guys. What do you think about the prep kitchen? I mean, again, we're talking luxury. We're at a different price point in today's model than what we've seen before. So those are the types of finishes, the high-end designs that you're absolutely gonna want in a home like this. This is one of the coolest rooms as well. It's kind of just the lounge area. Now this could be a breakfast nook, but here, this room, typically we call it the hearth room because it has another fireplace in here. This is just really cozily set up. You've got the chairs in here. This would be a great place to just kind of kick back end of the day, have a nice drink. You get a beautiful view. By the way, we're gonna go in the backyard. They killed it in the backyard here. They nailed the decor here, but great views, lots of window, another sliding glass door. So again, breakfast nook or this hearth sitting room, so you get to choose. Now, we're gonna come in, I wanna take you outside, but guys, you gotta go down to this side of the house. There's a whole wing here that I don't wanna miss. So come on with me back here. We're back to our super cool bar sitting area. But as we come down here, they tucked in a powder bath. By the way, that's one of my favorite designs in the powder bath. If you show that vanity, Jonathan, where they've got the oversized front face right there of the granite, and then they float the cabinet and put the underneath lighting there. So really nice high end. By the way, I have to show off these doors. You get solid core 8-foot doors throughout. Then you got the massive trim, 10-inch trim all the way around, that's what you need in a high-end home like this where everything is elevated and large. You need the extra size of the trim. Now, take a look. This is the double-sided staircase. When you come in from the front of the home, you can go upstairs or you can come down over here. And here's why that's cool, is because they've got additional storage, entrance from your 2-car garage, and an additional guest suite when you come downstairs. So you got your storage and then guest suite. Take a look at the guest suite. This is a true guest suite here. Beautiful ceiling heights, nice and wide, large, inviting room. You've got multiple windows. Again, we're not in the front of the house. We're kind of set off behind what is the 2-car garage over here. So it's nice and private and secluded. And take a peek at that ensuite bathroom. Again, we've got the floating vanity, the high-end cabinetry, the underlit vanity, and then a beautiful walk-in shower here. You've got your frameless glass door. It is a sunken mud pan. It's got the bench seat with the high-end stone as well being used on the bench seat. Just great features all around. And of course, your guests get a nice walk-in closet as well. Now, I have to get this one on camera because my wife always talks about a mud bench room when you come in from your closets, being able to just kind of kick off all your shoes, your jackets. Take a look at what they built here on this home. It is amazing. Look at this custom built-in mud bench. This thing goes for days, the whole length of the hallway here. Behind me is the 2-car garage being used as with sales and the build team here. But when you come in from your 2-car garage, you have this beautiful custom bench. You've got all your storage underneath, storage up top, plenty of racks, but this thing is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. My wife is gonna be jealous when she sees that. She's gonna say that's a must-have in the next home. So that's coming in from your 2-car garage as we make our way back down through the main part of the home. Now I gotta take you outside because what they did here, again, these are all upgrades on the lot, but if you wanna see what's possible, because we're sitting on large 70-foot lots, and as I mentioned, there's only about 30 to 33 lots available right now. So let's head outside and let's take a look. So first thing you're gonna notice, we got the oversized sliding door here off the hearth room. You've got another oversized sliding glass door off the kitchen and dining area, and then you've got this beautiful outdoor covered space. One of the things I love about being here in Texas is obviously, even here we are, we're in the middle of November filming, and it's absolutely a stunning, gorgeous, beautiful day out here. You've got this outdoor cooking area. Again, use of a very nice, beautiful high-end stone. You've got the refrigerator. These are all things you can do on these larger, oversized lots. And again, there's not many of these available in Frisco where you could build something at this level, this custom. Take a peek out here, because this is the money shot here. What they did on this backyard to show people what is possible. Now this lot is really unique, guys, and there's only a few of these left, okay? So there are a chain of these man-made lakes in this subdivision that kind of go the length here. There's only a handful of these lots available where you're gonna have that view of the lakes and the ponds where you could do something like this with this beautiful high-end pool. I like how they cut the turf in over there. It's kind of got that affinity edge where it drops off into the backyard, but you still have yard space, pool, lounge, fire pit. I mean, the sauna over here is absolutely massive, and then another outdoor area for entertaining. So this is absolutely possible, and I'm gonna give you the all-in, no BS pricing for this model. So stick with me as we do that, but we got a whole bunch more house to show. As I said, guys, we're looking at nearly 5,000 square feet today, so we need to get moving. Let's head on upstairs. All right, guys, so we are getting upstairs. Yes, there's a whole nother level of this home. Now, when you come upstairs, first thing is I have to show off the entrance. You saw it from downstairs. Take a look at this view up here. The massive chandelier, even the windows above the door, you know, they've got it all set up for the decor. Just an absolute beautiful view, not only in the entrance, but the entire back half of this home to the main living area with all the windows. I mean, I feel like I could reach out and touch the fireplace here, but what we're gonna do upstairs is we're gonna show you the first part of the upstairs, which is the entertainment wing. Then we'll show you the rest of the bedroom. So come on in here, because if you love to entertain, this is probably where you're gonna spend a majority of your time. So you've got this massive room over here. And what I like about it is it's set to the side of the home. So behind where the video camera is, guys, that's the railing system looking downstairs. So if you are entertaining, you have some distance. So if it's a little bit more loud up here, but you've got your pool table up here, plenty of windows up here. And again, another little mini bar area here with some high-end finishes. It's got the mini bar sink, floating shelves, great little accent wall. So you've got a game room, and then you've got a media room off here with the double French doors as well. And look at this room. This thing is humongous. I love the ceiling, Jonathan. Show that off, because you've got the darker ceiling, right? But then look what they did. They kind of recessed, they came down, and then they built the ceiling again. And that allows them to do that LED lighting all around the perimeter. Again, a high-end custom finish. And if you're in this price range, those are the little things that when people come to see your home are they're gonna remember, and it's gonna blow them away. So we've got a huge sectional here, custom sconce lighting, built-in speakers everywhere. So if you're gonna do a projector, or even one of these huge 80, 90, 100-inch TVs, you got an awesome spot up here. You could always close these off. So if it's getting a little too loud, a little too rowdy, you're watching the games or the fights or whatever, great space. And then what I love that they did here, because remember, this is sitting on the chain of lakes over here, is they gave you the double slider here that splits, and you get an upstairs balcony. This is not a feature you find very often anywhere in DFW. But again, you have another outdoor entertainment space, and I love this. This is super cool. There you guys can start to see one of the lakes. This is a whole chain of lakes. You can start to see where they're building all the walking trails all the way around. This is gonna be a pretty breathtaking view when this is all built out. You can see the amount of trees that the developer is putting in. So yeah, this is gonna be really special when it's all said and done. So if you're looking for custom luxury with something unique like a view, you gotta reach out to me because there's only a few of these left. And yes, these do have a lot premium, which we'll get into. I'll explain all of that here in a second. So we've got our entertainment wing, and now we have our bedrooms down to the other side of the home. We gotta lock it up for the sales team. So come on with me here. I think this is gonna be another beautiful shot. Honestly, Jonathan, is because of the tall ceilings. You can see how it's kind of like a suspended ceiling here with the LED lights. That is super cool. And then Jonathan, show them this one because we probably didn't even mention it downstairs. This is over your living room. It's suspended with the lights, but then they took the hardwood floors and they mounted it to the ceiling. So they're bringing that same material and drawing your eyes upstairs. And then they did another suspended ceiling over the casual dining. So you're seeing a lot of movement in ceilings and heights. Just really well done. And then take a look at this. I'm gonna call this the little technology area. So secondary office, a homework station, maybe for those of you who have some kiddos up here, 2 desks, floating shelves. This is a cool little spot. Good utilization of the space to add in the second desk. Now, when you come over here, guys, so we've got 2 additional bedrooms behind us, but we've got this little hallway here, and we're gonna start here. I'm gonna have you guys come down. You're gonna see there's a full bathroom tucked in over here. So if you are entertaining on the other half of the upstairs that we just finished showing you and your visitors need to use a bathroom, this is gonna be the kind of the guest bath here that they use. It's also directly outside of one of the 3 bedrooms upstairs. So it serves not just for your guests, but also for this bedroom. So as you come in here, first of all, take a peek at that humongous walk-in closet. That thing is really long and deep. They did a great job utilizing the space. And then you have a massive secondary bedroom up here. So as you come on in here with me, you'll see the first thing, they maintained really nice high ceilings in here. They've got 2 different windows in here, but this room is massive, guys. You've got the bed, you've got a whole sitting area, a dresser, plenty of room to walk around here in the pink room. So awesome. If you're looking for larger size secondary bedrooms, this one absolutely checks the box. And again, this one is kind of private, kind of isolated down here. And then as we walk out, you're gonna see there's another doorway here. And as we make our way in here, we'll go to this bedroom first. This is the soccer room. So my soccer lovers are gonna really appreciate this room. Again, huge room. So you've got tall ceilings. It is very wide, it is very long. So you get the oversized secondary bedrooms. You do have walk-in closets, and these remaining 2 are en suite. So you got plenty of hanging on all 3 sides there. So true walk-in closet. And then our ensuite bath. We'll take a peek in there. Again, they did the floating cabinet with the underlit LED. Here they went with the darker tones here, more the gray with the black accents and door pulls. But you do have an additional walk-in shower. And I know this is, again, one of the features I get asked for over and over right now is, can we turn our secondary bathrooms into en-suites with walk-in showers? And absolutely, if you're building custom, you can absolutely do that. Here, you got just yourself a little linen closet. So got great you got great bedroom, bathroom, ensuite combos here. And I just love the size. And you got the Ronaldo poster, you got the Messi. So my soccer lovers can debate who's better. So that's always fun. But just a great size bedroom. And then as we move down the hallway, by the way, I didn't even talk about the fact that they carried the hardwood floor through the entire game area, the upstairs walk. So all the main areas, and only used carpet transition into the bedrooms, which I like as well. And then here we are, bedroom number 3 upstairs. Again, it's huge, guys. Tall ceilings, it's wide, it's long. 2 huge windows on each side of your nightstands here. Just gives you plenty of walkable space, and again, another ensuite. So I'll show you the bathroom, and then I'll show you the walk-in closet here, but all high-end, again, floating cabinet, underlit. You've got the LEDs in there, and they did a stand-up shower again. Now, what I tell people is when you're doing and you're designing your home, it is okay for your secondary bedrooms to have walk-in showers like this. However, you always want to maintain at least one of your bathrooms to have a tub. You got to just be thinking resale. So as you remember the pink bedroom, that bathroom outside had the tub. So that usually does the trick. But again, this is something I get asked for all the time is, can we do stand-up showers in our secondary bedrooms? And absolutely. But again, that's what we're here for too, is to kind of walk you through and answer those questions. Because again, having at least one tub is always going to be smart for resale. But those are the things we kind of advise our clients on through the new build process. And then walk-in closet. Again, you can never have enough storage. Like, you can never overdo it. And this builder here absolutely delivered on everything. Huge secondary bedrooms, ensuite bedrooms, walk-in closets, killer game area. But we got one more very important room to go check out, and that's the primary suite. So let's go downstairs and take a look. All right, guys, let's go take a peek. That master retreat. You guys are gonna fall in love as soon as you walk in. As you move in through here, again, your eyes are going to be drawn up to that beautiful tray ceiling here. They inlaid the wood accent. It's uplit with LED. You got a great chandelier. So much going on here of a custom look, but this is what you want in that primary suite. It's got the bay window along the back, so it's pushing out some depth. Humongous windows. Look at the amount of light filling here. You get plenty of room to put some seats, and this is very large furniture, and you have plenty of walking space. They carried the hardwood floors through here. You get the custom wood finish with the flat sheetrock. So no texture on the wall, nice flat high-end finish. And then yeah, whoever did the design here, the designer did a great job with some of the accents and some of the furniture. They did an awesome job, but I really love how they are suspending these ceilings. So what's important to know, I don't want to miss the little details. So yes, you have the tray, but it is a suspended ceiling. So it's actually open on the back side as well. And there's additional lighting in here. I think, man, what would be really cool is almost like a night shot where it's dark, none of the natural light, and you just have the LED illuminating around the suspended ceiling. I think that would be a pretty cool view at night. Well, come on with me, because bathrooms, guys. Primary bathrooms, one of the most important things, and I think you're gonna love it. By the way, ladies, there's a little something in here for you. I wanna hear your feedback. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Come on in. Stay to this side, Jonathan. I wanna show this off first. First of all, you've got the beautiful suspended split vanities. I love the stone, again, the high-end cabinetry with the flat doors. It is suspended off the ground. Huge, huge mirrors here. And then this massive freestanding soaking tub. This thing is huge, guys. You could be well over 6 feet. You can still fit in here. And then how they kind of outlined this whole area with the custom designed tiles, kind of boxing in each of the windows. Absolutely beautiful. And then they carried it kind of to the wet area where you would get out of your tub. You kind of have this little custom wet area. Now, ladies, take a look. This is for you guys. Take a peek over here at this makeup station. A while back, we had asked, do people like these makeup stations? And overwhelmingly, people said absolutely yes. We've never had one dedicated this large of an area here. So you can see it's got the ability to put your chair in there, a ton of storage. It's well lit in here. They knocked it out of the park. Please leave me a comment and let me know, what do you think? Give it a rating, 1 out of 10. I think they knocked it out of the park here. And then the shower. This thing is massive. The entire width of your primary bathroom is this shower here. You have the rain head, you have the shower head. They've got the built-in bench. They've just just done an absolutely incredible job. And making this the glass here gives you that visibility. It just makes everything look even grander and bigger than what it is. So I can't wait to see people's feedback. By the way, did we show up that chandelier above the freestanding tub? Like every time I walk through this house, I am seeing more and more high-end designs, again with the tray ceiling being lit up. As if this wasn't good enough, we still got to show you the closet. So come on in here with me as well. And we get that custom feel in here where they kind of built in this dresser, but they built it in with the same high-end cabinets, full extension drawers, same thing, soft close that we saw in the kitchen, saw in some of the bathrooms, and then a ton of storage shelves. We have 3 levels of hanging with the 3rd level seasonal racks, the huge mirror here for getting dressed, just a very nice sized walk-in closet, plenty of storage in here. I think people are gonna really enjoy this. And then of course, as I mentioned before, we gave you the sneak peek in here, guys. This takes you right across to your utility room. So if you gotta do laundry, you can come right from your primary suite, right across the hallway to your utility room. So absolutely breathtaking. Let's go take a peek one more time, because this is just so high-end and grand. I think people are gonna really love what they're seeing here from this builder. It's just very pretty. And then again, this view, as you guys come out, the open view, you see your ceiling, the bay windows, absolutely breathtaking. No detail was missed on this home here. It gives you that very high-end exclusive custom feel without that super high-end exclusive custom price tag. So you're probably asking, where are you? Who's the builder? And boy, how much does that home cost? So let's go sit down. Let's talk about that no BS pricing. I'll tell you everything you need to know. All right, guys. Hey, we just wrapped up an absolutely beautiful model home tour, and I cannot wait to get your feedback. So do me a favor. If you enjoyed this model home tour, make sure you hit that like button. Also, if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. You'll get notified every time we drop brand new model home tours like this every single Saturday morning at 10 a.m. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. Now let me tell you where we are. Today we're in Frisco, Texas, and we are in probably one of the hottest master plan communities. This is the community everybody's been talking about for years. It is really the flagship community that is changing the face of Frisco. We're right off the PGA of America. So you've got the golf courses, you've got the Omni Hotel, you've got Universal Studios. Everything is coming right here, and you have the Fields West project. So you guessed it, we are in the Fields Frisco, and we are in the north side of the Brookside development here. And the builder we're showcasing today is Landon Homes, and Landon has basically taken over the development. So they're going to be finishing out the fields and all the future development that's currently slated. Now, we are at 70-foot product today. These are the largest lot sizes available. And when this part of the fields is done, there will be no more 70-foot home sites in any of the future phases. So if you want oversized 70-foot lots, this is it. This is your last opportunity to get in. And by the way, you saw what Landon builds. It's absolutely breathtaking. But because we are in the fields, we are in Frisco, let's talk about the tax rate. You are at 1.64%, so a nice low property tax, no MUD, no PID tax. In addition to that, you're in the Frisco ISD. Now, I can't steer when it comes to schools. I can give you 2 great resources. Go check out greatschools.org and niche.com. Very clearly, you're going to see Frisco is one of the top rated ISDs, A-rated by most of those websites as well. So you got those schools that are drawing people in. You have everything that is happening. The Fortune 500 companies moving in, all the jobs, tech related, everything's happening here in this Frisco area. And the Fields is at the center of all of it. I mean, you're talking less than a 5-minute car ride to Universal, 5-minute car ride to the PGA. By the way, the Fields is actually connected to the PGA, so you could take your golf cart, because this is definitely going to be a golf cart community. So we've got nice low taxes, Frisco schools, and your HOA is $2,700 a year. That includes the amenity center, the clubhouse, fitness center, multiple pools, tennis courts, and pickleball courts. And in addition, 25 miles of walking trails inside the community. So people absolutely are flocking to this area. It's been one of the hottest master plan communities in all of Dallas-Fort Worth. So great area. Now let's talk a little bit about the builder here and the floor plan. We're gonna talk no BS pricing. This is called the Montecito floor plan, Plan 77 for John R. Landon. It is a 2-story, 5-bedroom, 5 full with the half baths as well, coming in just under 5,000 square feet. It is 4,980 square feet to be exact. And guys, that beautiful exterior elevation is elevation A. It is called the Spanish Eclectic with the clay roof. Just absolutely beautiful exterior design on that. Now, depending on what you're looking for, there's 2 pricing models here. There's the exclusive limited pricing, which is for these properties that are backing up against the chain of lakes because there's a lot premium. Then there's also the flagship pricing, which is more the perimeter lots. And the Montecito is available in both areas, and it will come with a slight discount on the exclusive pricing as well. So depending on where your budget, you may go one lot option versus another, but we're 70-foot lots here in the reserve series in the fields. The exterior elevations are $2,005,000 for the modern farmhouse, and it gets as high as $2,165,000 for the Spanish Eclectic A, which is what you saw today. So your base price for this home is $2,165,000. Now we talked to the sales team to get a better idea. What are people really spending? What's the final price? And believe it or not, there has been people who have not even spent all of their design center allowance. So they're coming in very close to that 2.165, 2.2. And then there's also people who are going to the design center and they're really taking the home to the next level. The most expensive has been about $300,000 in additional design. That is really, really high end. So when I asked the sales team, like, where do we need to be? Like, if I had a buyer with what budget would we come here and be looking at a model similar to this? And it came in at about 2.3 million to 2.7 million, depending on how crazy you want to go with upgrades and design. So if you got about 2.3 million, you can get into this Montecito just like what we're looking at today. Now, what does this home go for? The model, guys, you're looking at $2.9 million is what the model is sitting at today. So if you want to build this, 2.9. If you want to be where most buyers are in this neighborhood, 2.3 to 2.7 million dollars in this higher end 70-foot series on this beautiful chain of lakes with a home similar to the designs that you're looking at here. Now, John R. Landon has 70 foots, they have 60 foots, and they also have 50 foots remaining right here in the field. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put together a playlist for you guys to go check out. So if you're interested in seeing all the remaining homes available in the fields, because the original section of the fields, that Brookside area, guys, it is pretty much done. So if you want to get into the fields, this is really what you got to be looking at, is the John R. Landon and Landon homes to see where your home fits for your budget. So if you liked what you saw, guys, by the way, there are plenty of floor plans to choose from in all these series of the homes with a starting price at about 1.9 million. So that's what it would take for you to get into one of these higher end John R. Landon homes. But if you enjoyed what you saw, you want to see some more, just click up here. We're going to put together all the remaining fields home tours right here for you.